Hi everyone. So, as I've promised in many videos, I'm going to do a video on my holistic treatments and all the supplements that I take. This right here is my supplement bucket. There are a ton of supplements here, and then I have more. These are refrigerated. So, just before I start, everything that I take and everything I've done during treatment, it has been run by both my oncologist and my alternative medicine doctor. And obviously, if your cancer is different or if you're on certain types of treatments, there's drug interactions, so you really need to make sure that you consult with your doctors before you take anything. My oncologist, most of these things she doesn't even know about. When you're talking about alternative medicine and traditional medicine, they're totally two different sides of the spectrum. So most of the supplements and the things that I get through IV every week, it's a foreign language. So I really lean on my alternative medicine doctor, who is knowledgeable about the traditional side as well, to let me know what I can and cannot be taking, what I could not and could take during my treatments. Chemo, radiation. First, to start off with the IV infusions, every week I go for artesunate, vitamin C, and Uriel, which is mistletoe. I felt like those helped me a great deal, especially during treatment. I was diagnosed in June. I had surgery in July, and before I started chemo in September, I already started the infusions a month before that, as well as supplements. So, I really think that the reason why I'm recovering so well, obviously I've never been through this before, but I'm assuming it's because I was also doing alternative and trying to support my immune system as much as possible. So a lot of these supplements, I don't know why I'm taking them. Like, it's just so many that it's impossible to remember. So I have a piece of paper here, and it gives a brief, overview of not every single one, but some of these are specifically for me, because I actually just found out I have 3 viruses in my body that we're trying to get rid of. So I just went on something called GC Math. I take this twice a day, once in the morning, 20 minutes before food, and then once at night on an empty stomach. You have to take it at least 20 minutes before you eat, and it has to be on an empty stomach. This is solely to help me get rid of the viruses in my body. I take a probiotic. It is hard to see with the glare. I'm actually going to shut my... It's probably better. Okay, no. Probiotic. I take Restore, which this is for gut health. When you put all these, they're chemicals, the poison in your body, your gut is destroyed. So Restore is good for balancing your gut health, support respiratory wellness, combat environmental exposures, which we all know that there is a ton of environmental exposure now. Promote immune function and enhance mental clarity. And when you're on chemo, you have no mental clarity. And then I take glutathione. So this is really good. It's an antioxidant. It promotes detoxification, and it's really good for the immune system. So those 4 things, these all stay in the refrigerator. This video is going to be kind of long. I don't want to talk too fast, but I don't want to make it like really, really long. So, the first thing I started taking, which actually was difficult on my stomach, and I stopped taking it, I'm going to restart taking it now, is Pectisol C. This is a citrus pectin. It is very, very, very good to support cellular and cardiovascular health. It promotes healthy immune response and supports detoxification. If you read up on alternative treatments, you're going to always see that this is a supplement that people take. I'm going to just read a little bit. So this is supposed to be taken on an empty stomach, 1 hour before eating or 2 hours after eating. The only clinically studied, patented, modified citrus pectin on the market. So if you want to look, this is Clinical Synergy. It's an essential supplement. You can't get it from eating citrus fruit. It's extracted from citrus fruit peels and modified. Over 25 studies have shown that this promotes cardiovascular, cellular, and immune health, as well as detoxification support. It's the only natural blocker of galectin-3. Galectin-3 is a known anti-aging biomarker implicated in the pro-inflammatory pathway. And this is optimal for breast and prostate health. So this is huge to have, in your supplement arsenal. So I take magnesium every night. It's really good to help you sleep. There's also a ton of other benefits to magnesium, which I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but magnesium, really, I take 2 pills every night. It helps me fall asleep. Green tea extract. So green tea extract is supposed to be very, very good for people with breast cancer. It quenches free radicals. Its antioxidant effects may be more powerful than those of vitamin C and E. It protects cells from the DNA damage, and it kills cancer cells and stops tumor blood vessel production, which tumors use to get their food. So I take 1 to 2 capsules 2 times a day. So green tea, it's huge. So my testosterone is low. I finally got my hormones tested, so I am on a supplement. I'm not on testosterone. It's called Testaplex Plus. All of these supplements I get from my doctor, so they don't have additives, they don't have soy and gluten and all the nasty things that they put into supplements. But my testosterone is low, so I'm on testosterone right now. Vitamin D. Vitamin D is huge. I'm trying to see. Here, I want to read this. So, intake of vitamin D through diet may protect against breast cancer and colorectal cancers or improve markers of prostate cancer. Scientists know that it is helpful to take vitamin D supplements when patients are deficient in this vitamin. Certain populations, including cancer patients, can be especially prone to deficiency. So I've been on vitamin D for since August, and I take this every single day in the morning, and I'm still deficient. So when you have cancer, there's a range, obviously a normal range when you get your labs taken. But when you have cancer, you want to be optimal. You don't want to be in the range. You want to be above for vitamin D. And I wish I had more verbiage on this. I thought I did. And unfortunately, I don't. So you can do a little research. Vitamin D is really, really important. I believe when you put vitamin D and the Pectosol C together, you have... the combination is really supposed to be great. So do some research on that. Ask your doctor. Okay. Breast Defend. This supplement right here. So this supports breast and overall cell health. So I'm going to read this here. I take this 2 times a day. 1 in the morning, 1 at night with food. Or an empty stomach. But I usually take my supplements like my normal supplements with my breakfast and with my dinner, and if I have to be on an empty stomach, I take it right when I get up. So, excuse me. Scientifically proven comprehensive formula for breast cellular health and promote healthy hormone metabolism. Targeted unique formula containing nutrients, botanicals, and herbally enhanced mushrooms. Brand-specific research shows it works synergistically with the Pectosol C. When analyzing human breast aberrant cells, brand-specific research shows it works synergistically with the Pectosol C when analyzing human. I just read that. It contains DIM, which is potent nutrient extracted from cruciferous vegetables and has been clinically shown to promote breast tissue health. Breast Defense also works synergistically with traditional therapies to provide the most optimum cellular health benefits. So Breast Defend is huge. I've been on this since day one that I found out that I had cancer. Oh, this is a new pill he put me on recently. Microbinate, which I'm not 100% sure. I forgot. There were like multiple things that my testing came back showing. So microbinate, it supports normal skin health, internal and external microbial support. So I know there's a reason why I'm on this. I'm just not 100% sure. But if I'm on it, I know it's good. It's also probably to support my body because I have viruses. So the next thing I want to talk about is curcumin. So curcumin Plex 95. Okay, there we go. So if you, again, are well versed in anything holistic for breast cancer, curcumin is huge. It's basically turmeric. So I'm going to read this. I take 3 2 times a day. So I take quite a bit. And it supposedly is another must-have in your supplement arsenal. So it counteracts the initial processes in the body that lead to cancer, as well as the mechanisms that allow tumors to grow. It interferes with the development of cancer stem cells, enhances the effectiveness of some types of chemotherapy, disrupts the production of inflammatory chemicals that initiate cancer development, is as effective as some pharmaceutical drugs for treating cancers of the prostate, colon, breast, liver, esophagus, and mouth. Every single sentence that I read there had the word cancer in it. Why would you not take this? Ask your doctor about Curcuplex 95. Huge, huge, huge. I get excited when I read about the things that I'm taking because I forget. I've been on them for so long. I get excited when I'm rereading this. Like, I got this in August. I haven't reread this in so long. So, it makes me happy that I'm on these things that are benefiting me instead of hurting me. So yes, I did do chemo and radiation, and I made that choice, and I think it's, it's the best choice that I made for myself. But in the long run, it also hurts you as well as helps you. So the next thing, Myomin. My cancer is highly fueled by estrogen. I think it's 85 to 90% or even higher, maybe 95. I don't remember. I haven't looked at my pathology report in a while. But I refuse to be on tamoxifen. I don't want to put it in my body. I don't want to be on it for 5 to 10 years. So Myomin works as a natural inhibitor in aromatase inhibitor in men and women. It may increase testosterone and reduce estrogen, reduce belly fat, and increase estradiol ratios. It can be helpful in conditions of estrogen dominance. It may be useful in women with dense breast or fibrocystic, polycystic ovarian syndrome, uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, and endometriosis. I have endometriosis. In men, it may be useful for prostate problems, gynecomastia, and help reduce prostate-specific antigens. If you are high estrogen, your cancer is estrogen dominance, ask your doctor about Myomin. Ask your doctor about Breast Defend. These here, plus the Pectosol C, plus the curcumin, so far from what I'm reading, I'm taking all these other supplements, but so far these 4 are huge. especially if you're estrogen dominant. Okay. The next thing, pure Hanako oil. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's the highest, this particular brand, Clinical Synergy, is the highest, purest on the market natural extract for healthy mood and relaxation. Hanako is extracted from magnolia bark and is well known in traditional Asian medicine. Hanako crosses the BBB, which allows it to modulate GABA A receptors as a neuroreceptor that contributes to anxiolytic and sedative properties. So, this is good for relaxing your mood, and it promotes restful sleep. It's a gentle yet effective herb, and it helps you with mental stress and cellular health. If you're in the situation, you know that it's very stressful. It's hard to sleep. I mean, especially when you're on all these drugs. So I've been taking this again. I've been taking this since August, and maybe that's why I've been so good and positive. Honestly, I forgot why I took this, so this is a nice little reminder. I didn't prep before this video, so that's why it's just a little all over the place. Okay, B17. This is apricot kernel extract. So do a little research. B17 is huge for people with breast cancer. Not breast cancer, cancer in general. My alternative medicine doctor didn't put me on this, but my sister-in-law, who had ovarian cancer, she healed herself completely holistically as soon as she found out my mom was purchasing B17 for me. So that is another thing that's huge to have in your supplement arsenal. So I have a few other supplements here. I'm trying to see. Oh. Immune Power. Okay, so this is Immune Power. It enhances natural killer cell protection. It promotes optimal C cell and macrophage activity and prolonged absorption of active ingredients. So I'll read this real quick to you. Let me see. This product contains blah, 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 blah. It enhances resistance against bacterial and viral infections, and due to its anti-inflammatory effects, it's effective against colitis. In humans, AHCC, this, has been shown to improve liver function in patients and reduce levels of certain tumor markers in the blood. It also reduces chemotherapy-associated adverse effects in patients with advanced cancer. Immune Power. So I stopped taking this, actually. I might add it back. During chemo, the chemo actually burnt my bladder. So it was causing my bladder, burning my bladder walls and causing it to ooze and bleed. So when that happened, I stopped taking a lot of my supplements because we were just nervous that that could irritate more. So I stopped taking a lot of them, and I haven't started taking them all yet. So like Immune Power, I didn't start to take yet. Oncobel Pro. So this is another one. It supports immune function. So I'll tell you what this herb is. I'm going to butcher it. Rauwolfia vomitoria is an herb that works by opposing the interference that so many substances induce. It has a protective effect on cells, thus promoting healthy cellular regulation, particularly in the hormonal system, when the hormonal system is challenged. Pioperia is a well-known tree native to South America, which supports the body's natural defense system, creating the conditions for optimal psychological function, reinforcing the immune system's natural ability to eliminate and neutralize undesirable cells. So now that I'm reading this, I want to start adding these back in because I am healed now and I had a procedure done, and have been really good. So those are, I'm trying to see if I missed anything on my list. Those are all of the supplements that I'm taking currently. this isn't, oh, I take iodine every day. So I know there are benefits to having iodine. I'm low on iodine. I'm deficient. You have to find out what you're deficient in. It's very important. If you're deficient in something, your body cannot operate optimally. Your health is not going to be optimal. And when you have cancer, you need to be optimal. And when you go through traditional treatment, that compromises everything. So it's not something to get stressed out about. It's not something to worry about. Our bodies are amazing. They heal themselves. They get back. But these are just all to help you. I've been, like I said, I've been taking these supplements since August. And my oncologist would not know what any of these are. So I was very fortunate. She just trusted, I guess, kind of my alternative medicine doctor. As long as my infusions weren't affecting or going to be counteracting the chemo, I was okay. So, and my alternative medicine doctor would say to me, you know, stop taking this during this time. Don't take this during this time. So, it's very expensive to do alternative medicine, unfortunately. It's worth it, though. And you don't need to be taking every single thing that I have here. After reading everything, if I had to decide what I was going to take, I'm just picking them out right now. Obviously, green tea, obviously a probiotic, vitamin D. I mean, I'm deficient in iodine, but I'm not going to put it in the mix here because we know. So, if I had to choose, I would do the Restore for gut health. I would do Breast Defend. If you have breast cancer, there's 1,000 reasons why you should take Breast Defend. And again, you should consult with your doctor. Pectisol C. This brand I would take. Green tea extract. A good probiotic. Vitamin D. Myomin. This is going to help with the estrogen, high estrogen cancers. And curcumin. Huge curcumin. So yeah, I think that's really what I would be taking if I had to choose. So I hope this helped. I know I'm so not like well versed on all of this. I just know for myself what I need, and some of these things I don't even remember why I take them, but so far so good. They don't cause any side effects. I haven't had an issue except with the Pectisol C, but I'm actually start trying taking this today. So it's a powder. You mix it in water. It tastes delicious. And I'll try it today. It just caused my stomach to feel like bloated and gassy, but we'll see. We shall see. So, sorry this video is so long. I hope it's helpful. As every video, if you have any questions, reach out. I have no problem discussing things. I'm not a doctor, but if you have a question, I am more than willing to try and answer it, or if you need support, I'm here. And I hope everyone that is going through this knows that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And this hair is getting hard to make look cute, but that's okay, it's growing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.